It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for the Pelicans, they'd like to play well to start this season's series. They haven't forgotten how this team knocked them out in the first round last season. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time, Ernie.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
But you said you just called me a
I said in a long
player.
time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of Freak quite like that?
Yes, that's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Oh, that was outrageously fun.
That was pretty freakish, Ernie.
Oh, it was. Here's
I
Kevin
already
Harlan.
said freakish.
Oh.
You lose a point.
Starting at center, standing 6'11", number 8, Larry Sanders. At guard 6'4" from Indiana, number 10, Eric Gordon. At guard 6'4" from UCLA, number 11, Drew Holiday. Come on, man, get ready. Starting at small forward. At 6'6", number 1, Tyreek Evans. And at forward, 6'10" from Kentucky, number 23, Anthony Davis. Your home team head coach is Alvin Gentry.
Live from New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. A quick trip here for the Rockets, just one game away before heading back to Houston. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Yeah, and as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, a game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Yunus out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Foster in at point guard.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Sanders, high post. McGee's there. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Pelicans shooting their first free throws here for the night. No good on that one.
At the line for your Pelicans,
And he ends up missing both free throws. On the wing, Harden. A baseline J. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Harden's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Gordon kicks to Holiday. Back to Gordon. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
On the wing, Harden. Foster against Holiday. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Rockets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers. You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
To Holiday. And it's Foster with the rebound.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. Offensive rebound. McGee's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The shot by Holiday, no good. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Bulls.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock it down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter. And you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Now here's Gordon. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure.
And here we go. Fast break. Greek's got it. And some nice passing there by Houston. Kicks to McGee. Ariza has the open look. Drains the wing tray. Ariza's got 6 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Davis sets a screen. Outside Holiday. And Sanders kicks to Evans. 6 to shoot. Sanders sets the screen for Evans. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Took him no time at all on that one. Foster's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pelicans trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Gordon kicks to Davis. Rockets with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Yeah, they stayed true to the game plan offensively at all. Impressive performance.
Chance to check out stats for James Harden. He's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging about 19 points per, 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Now here's Gordon. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Foster. 10-point lead. Harden with the screen on Holiday. Motiejunas sets a screen for Harden. Puts up the baby hook. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for Sanders. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 16-4 run. Here's Foster, and that one is stuffed right through.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Harden against Gordon. It's deflected and stolen by Freak. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here is Holiday. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Evans against Ariza. And there's Ryan Anderson on the assist by Evans.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Foster dishes to Harden. It's Ariza on the wing. And another three for Houston.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Gordon, with no one around, buries it from three-point range. Gordon's got his third basket of the night.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And that one's good.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Alvin Gentry. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8 ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
Great, thank you, Doris. So a little bit worried about containing the opposing offense today.
It was a lot to be worried about. I mean, they're not an easy opponent to face because of that offense.
That's exactly right. I mean, they have to be on their game defensively if they're going to keep pace in this one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. First in field goal percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Here's Cole. 9 points last game out. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through 3. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Cole. The Rockets making the shot. To stop the run. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Nobody near Allen. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Rockets leading by 22. Johnson with a screen on Allen to the inside. And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
And here are the Pelicans now. The Rockets making the shot. Stolen by Beverly. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. He's already up to 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Here's Cole. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the paint. Here's Allen. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Foster kicks to Booker. Rebounded by Temple.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Pass to Cole. 1 second left. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Rockets on top, running away with it. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus. Well, I'll tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here. Baker, he's checked in for Sanders. Gordon comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Drew Holiday in for Cole. The Rockets also changing it up. Capella's checked in, and Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Wesley Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Yo, Gordon. Don't let Gordon shoot. Let's go.
Foster against Gordon. He dishes it to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Capella kicks it to Foster. The feed to Beverly. Passes it to Foster. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Foster's got 14 points.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
And the pass to Holiday. It's Davis on the wing. Fades away. That one wide left.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And it's Beverly missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Gordon against Beverly. Allen drives in. Oh, tried to dunk it all, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Temple comes in for Eric Gordon. And Allen drops them both.
Come on, New Orleans.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Rockets, number 1.
I mean, they have their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Freak with it. A 32-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Capella kicks to Beverly. Houston moving it around. Pass to Booker. From deep. The shot no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Holiday. Getting around 12 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
The Pelicans shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best. as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
1:09 left in the second quarter. Baker passes to Temple. Good on the three-point shot. Temple's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Capella kicks it to Foster. Dishes to Beverly. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound. Capella. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. The free throw drops for Temple. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Foster. 16 points for him. There's the triple. No good from Lawson. Here's Temple. Outside Holiday. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Rockets on top, delivering the blowout. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-and-dones on defense. I think we should be able to keep it going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute. First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensively? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. At least we're on target from beyond the arc. There was some good long-range shooting for us in that half. All right, guys. Let's get out there and play a good second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's Sanders in at the 5 spot. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks had a huge game. He dropped in 32 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
6 to shoot. Holiday attacking. McGee with the block. And he gets it back. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Stay down.
It's on Moniunas.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Drew Holiday.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Sanders dishes to Gordon. Screen by Sanders. And it's Gordon penetrating, and he gets it to go. Gordon's got 15.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Houston moving the ball around. And Foster kicks to Ariza. The dish now to McGee. Here's Foster, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Davis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Norris Cole, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here also for Houston. Johnson's checked in.
Watch Evans. Gordon.
Here's Cole, defended by Foster. Feeds it to Davis. Takes it from 10. Rockets with the rebound. Foster's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lets the 3 fly. Pelicans pull it in. Evans has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think better shot that time. No question.
There's the pick. Foster passes to Harden. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Baker, he's checked in for Sanders. Anderson comes in for Davis. Garrett Temple has checked in for Tyreek Evans. And Allen subbed in for Gordon. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Booker comes in for Moniunas. Foster's checked in for James Harden. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
What's the call?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Temple. His 3-pointers off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
It's Allen with the drive. Anderson dishes to Allen. They set the pick. Here's Cole. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And so it's New Orleans with it. Nice work there coming off the screen. 9 points for Allen.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Foster, that's good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Holiday goes in. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
every time.
And let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. Freak number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates, and he can get his own offense too.
Left side Lawson. Stolen by Holiday. Allen outside. Holiday left side. He feeds it to Anderson. Tries from 10. Here's Baker. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
And Foster drops them both. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Holiday. Another miss by Holiday.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
With 1 on the clock, and the shot no good, a bit short. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Houston on top, opening up a huge gap. On New Orleans, back in a moment. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Rockets shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Taking a look at the Rockets. Foster in at point guard. Decker is out there with Harrell. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Curry in at the 2-guard position. The Pelicans shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's the screen. Kicks to Temple. Fires from deep. Count that one.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And Foster kicks to Curry. They get the rebound. Here's Temple. Pass to Cole. Out to the wing. New Orleans moving it around. He kicks it to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Pondexter. And another 3 for New Orleans.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Foster passes to McGee. He dishes it to Harrell. Decker kicks it to Foster. Now the feed to McGee. Houston needs to get a shot off. And the layup's good off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's Cole missing.
I like that creativity, double clutching to catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Now Foster.
Move the ball.
Picked away. Here's Cole. There's the screen. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Johnson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pondexter dishes to Cole. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Temple. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Freak. T right on him. Down low. Here's Harrell. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Cole. There's a good screen. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
On the wing, Johnson passes it to Foster. It's Harrell, top of the key. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Trains the three-pointer.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
The pass to Pondexter from the arc. The shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Foster. The quick look, no good that time.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Cole's shot is good. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the first one at the line is good. Sanders checked in for New Orleans. Maniunas is checked in for the Rockets. And Foster drops them both.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Here's Sanders. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Rockets shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Eunice. From 17 feet out. Pelicans with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Cole, defended by Foster. Cole's shot is good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
McGee, the pass to Foster. Outside Curry. Pass to McGee. And some nice passing there by Houston. Again, Johnson missing. For New Orleans, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. They grab their own miss. Sanders. Pondexter kicks to Temple. They set the pick. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Temple's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
Foster dishes to McGee. Another miss by Houston. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Sanders with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pondexter no good. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And it's Foster missing. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Temple the pass to Cole. Screened by Sanders. Here's Cole. Sanders with a screen on Curry. And Sanders gets it to go on the assist from Cole.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Foster kicks to Maniunas. It's Curry outside. Count that one.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Sanders with a screen on Curry. And Temple kicks to Pondexter. Dishes to Temple. Goes up on the high post. The shot is off. Curry with the defensive effort.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Pondexter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. No good on that one. So for the Rockets, Harrell, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Booker comes in for Monty Eunice. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Johnson.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And here's Freak. The steal. Here's Cole, defended by Foster. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, your ability to make plays with your passing was a major factor in this one. How did you get the offense clicking?
Hey, listen, don't tell anyone, but I don't really think it's been me that's been getting this team going. There's so many great scorers on our roster that I think almost anyone who can throw a pass can look good with the way this team finishes.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Hard enough for most players to get a triple-double in any game, but he does it yet again. He delivered some serious all-star caliber basketball tonight.
Tonight, his contribution on the boards was huge, and that's just what he does. He gets rebounds because he's a rebounding machine. He spoiled me, kind of, because every time a shot is missed, I think he's going to get it.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. And we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.